Today we will look at some healing logs and figure out how to improve and how to be a better healer. Now, first, you're going to go into the logs and go into the healing tab and look at overall healing. The parses don't matter. What actually matters is general healing numbers and the targets you healed. So if you heal your assigned tank, like you can see all the healers, all the shamans are healing different tanks, then I would say you did well. If you're assigned to a tank and you healed that tank, then you did great because that tank didn't die and you did your job. As an extra, you can heal some other players when you see a room, but you need to make sure that your tank leaves. That's your main job as a healer. So this is the first thing to look out for. There are different factors to look at, such as the amount of heals cast of specific kind. As a shaman, you cast lower and higher ranks chain heal, as well as some lesser healing waves, and maybe you can cast lower ranks healing wave to get the buff on the tank. You can also cast the nature swiftness with a healing wave that heals more, like this kind heals maximum rank healing wave with the nature swiftness to top people up. But you may generally look at the numbers. So if you don't have too little casts or too many, or if you always cast first rank and not as much high rank, maybe you should try to improve. And so look at the people in your raids and see what they do. If you want to heal better, just see what is the amount of casts they're getting and compare it to yours, and basically try to be more active. You can see general activity in the raid is on the right. This is how much time during the encounters you spent actively casting or doing something. So the lower this number, the less you will have healing. It's all indicators. It doesn't necessarily mean that you healed bad. Perhaps the raid was organized in a way that you have low numbers, but just look at your goal, which tank you were supposed to heal, and your activity, and try to think maybe you should cast more high rank heals, or maybe you should do more other type of heals. So you just look at the person who you think does better and try to adapt your playstyle. Another thing, you can look at this overheal, see how much healing went to waste. If your number is about the same as everybody else, then you probably are doing great. But you can have a problem if you're healing like a specific tank, then you will have a potentially higher number of overheal. Then you're maybe spamming the tank when he's full. He's not actively tanking anything. So maybe you should consider using some add-ons or some way to see that the tank is not active, and consider choosing other targets so that you don't end up with high overheal numbers. So these are the different indicators you can use to understand how well you're doing and what you can improve with. Because even the low numbers and the heal, they don't mean that you did bad. So you need to make sure that to look at the correct indicators. Let's take a look at our subscriber, Salty Run Back, and see if he managed to improve since we last talked to him.
Like at first, I don't know if you remember, he didn't dispel. He did everything it's possible. He did it wrong.
Okay.
And he never
Cool.
used like a Holy Shock and Favor combo.
So we're looking at his raid in the end of June in Blackwing Lair. He's clearly defeated all the bosses and looks like he's been doing great. It's good to see the 34 Holy Shocks, quite a good amount, well improved. We look in the casts, we can see many of the Holy Shocks are with Divine Favor. So this is definitely improved. And we can see the cleanses as well, and the mana potions used that maximize your potential. So this is definitely a success. Let's look at the last important thing in Blackwing Lair. Did he dispel? We see some dispel polymorph, the afflictions during the Chromagos fight, and some silence. And I don't see anybody else dispelling, so he's the MVP in this raid for sure. What is everyone else doing? Why aren't you dispelling? guys. I'm not sure why, but we clearly can see who carried the raid here as a healer.
Yeah. If you want to improve, if you want us to analyze your logs and help us, consider subscribing and becoming the member of the channel. Be a hero like a Salty Runback.
Okay, that's funny. Nice one.